Hi there, my name is Floris Apon, I'm the owner of the Once Upon a Time, and today I'll be showing you how to mix some drinks. If you can make me a piano man, skip until the rest, but bear with me for a second here, okay? If you are in VR, the way to interact with the machine is just to grab a can and drop it down in the mixer, just like that. To interact with the buttons, all you need to do is just press. Keep in mind that you can reset at any given moment. Just hit mix, and even while mixing, you can hit the reset button. The same concepts practically apply to desktop as well. Just hover over a can, hold it, and drag it into the mixer. Just like that. You can interact with buttons with a simple mouse click. Now, I want to teach you how to make your first drink. This one is called the Sugar Rush. It is the easiest drink there is. A very simple recipe, as you can see. Only 3 ingredients. 2 aldehyde, 1 powder delta, and mix. When mixing something, you can just immediately tap it twice. And there it is, your first drink. The next drink I will teach you is called a beer. You may have heard of it. It is a little bit more difficult, but it's not too bad. Here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. And mix. And there you have it. A beer. Now, I will immediately teach you the concept of doubling a drink. It's not that difficult. It literally is just the same recipe, but just double the ingredients. Just like that. Remember, the order you put the ingredients in does not matter. We just mix, and there we have it. A big beer. It's all in capital letters. Keep in mind that both the drinks, they look exactly the same. The only difference is how potent one is, so be careful with it. The next drink that I want to teach you how to make is called a crevice spike. I want to teach you 2 things with this. One of them is how to blend, and the second one is to teach you what cuels do and what cuels are. So, we put in 4 flanaganite, we put in 2 powder delta, and we hit mix. In order to blend, all you need to do is just wait for 5 seconds until it shakes violently, just like that. Then you hit stop, and there you are, a crevice spike. Now what exactly is a cure? Remember those beers that we've made? Well, if you drink the beers, there's like a very drunk effect on you. And usually when you've consumed this amount of alcohol, you're about to pass out. However, we got a cure, and when we drink the cure, everything is cured. To make bartending just a little bit easier, know that every row indicates 5 units, so that will make 2 rows 10 units. The maximum amount of ingredients you can put inside of the mixer is 20 ingredients, indicated by this right here. If something is over 10 units, you can see that the squares are being filled in. To show you that 20 is the limit, as you can see, no matter what kind of ingredient I try to pull in there, it will not add any. For those that enjoy a little bit of lore, this one will be right up your alley. Aldehyde indicates how sweet something is. Bronson extract indicates how bitter something is. Powder delta indicates how sour something is. Flanaganite indicates how spicy something is. And carmotrine indicates how much alcohol there is in the drink. If something is on the rocks, you put ice in it. If something is aged, well, I think you know what that means. I don't expect you to already know all the recipes on the top of your head. So the next question is, where do you find any of these recipes? Well, if you happen to bartend in a world like this, and you want to get the most basic of dictionaries, all you need to do is just hit jump, and there it is. Just keep in mind that the dictionary that you have right here in your hand is a little bit different from the ones that patrons got. You can find all the Valhalla drinks in the Dictionary wiki. I'll leave a link in the description for it. If you feel adventurous, there are a couple of secret recipes sprinkled throughout the world of the Midnight Bar. If you're looking for a complete dictionary list, I've compiled one right here. This one is sorted by origin, this one is sorted by alphabetical order, and this one is sorted by strength. Down here you can see that drinks have optional carmo. That means there's no alcohol in it to begin with. You may, however, add as much as the drink allows in it. It is usually good courtesy though, that if a drink doesn't contain any alcohol, and somebody didn't specify for alcohol, that you serve it virgin, without any alcohol. On the right you can see if you can double a drink. If a drink has over 10 ingredients, it is already considered a big drink. I'll leave a link to these in the description of the video. Also keep in mind, even though usually the ones in Valhalla, the ingredients, they make a lot of sense. The ones from Midnight in Valhalla sometimes make no sense. In VR, normally you would grab a can, drag it all the way down there. But there's a faster way of doing things. Instead of just grabbing and dragging it all the way down there, you could just hold it and flick your wrist. Just like that. It'll save you a lot of time while mixing. When you bartend on desktop, it can often feel very tedious, slow, and it's honestly a very painful process to constantly have to drag ingredients into the mixer like that. Would you not rather bartend like this? Now hold up, how did I do that? Well, first you have to position yourself correctly. Grab one of the ingredients and just kind of position yourself correctly, just like this. Have the ingredient in front of you, at the mixer, at arm's length. Now, if all is well, you should be able to hold tab and click Carmo Try. If an ingredient gets added, you know you're in the right position. And now you can click any ingredient and it will automatically get dragged into the machine. You can interact with anything here. So, say for example, we make a drink. We hit mix, stop, and you can immediately make more, or you can click on it to immediately serve it to somebody. And that's it. You're now ready to mix drinks and change lives. Cheers!